burdensome leaves. Nature sucks.
As a modernist, I acknowledge that there is nature present, but I don't appreciate it. I feel nothing for this land.
Oh my gosh, you guys won't believe what happened to me at the market today. This lady came up and was like, hey, do you want to go to church with me on Sunday? And I was like, you actually conform to religion? How ridiculous is that?
Gosh, it's not like we don't believe in God, we just don't believe in conforming.
Right?
Yeah.
I know they believe in God, but there's not a dog. There's nothing. There's nothing for you.
Hey James, what do you want to do today?
I don't really know. I kind of feel like getting some artisanal coffee because, like, stick it to the, like, conformity of others, right?
Like Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is this Igor Stravinsky?
I think it is. Wow, this is really wonderful. Can we turn it up?
Oh, sure.
Oh, I love modernist music.
I know. It's such a revelation.
James, did you just run that stop sign?
Forget the government.
This is terrible.
I'm so glad that the World War is over.
Me too. I feel that the Great War really changed a lot of people's perspectives on life and, like, what surrounds us and what we hold dear.
Very true. I'm actually working on a poem currently called The Wasteland that is a commentary on the death and destruction of the war and how it has unveiled the darker side of human nature.
You know what? I think I would agree with that. Being someone who actually participated in the war and got a first-hand experience, all I have to say is that I saw a lot of sights I wish I could unsee.
Yes, but it's not like your role in the war held any real significance, Ernest.
Ernest, you literally worked for the Red Cross. You almost got blown up distributing cigarettes and chocolate.
Shut up, woman! Virginia, you, like, are not even a part of this conversation. The men are
Whoa!
Let's
Equal rights and elimination of kings! Are you ever too?
Sometimes when Virginia talks, I can't even get past the fact that she's a woman and she just comes in here expecting me to listen to her stories and her thoughts on society, and I'm like, you know what? Your kind just corrupts good men and makes them evil. Evil, I say, and I can't. I just can't.
Thomas, I really want to go see that new superhero movie. I think it would be a delight.
Are you even a modernist? Heroes like that don't exist. How can you explain the death and destruction of World War I? A hero would have prevented that. A real hero is someone who is self-deprecating and is aware of their insignificance in the universe.
I guess you're right.
I believe that today's man should value individualism and experimentation in life. However, they must be able to realize their tiny and insignificant position in the universe.
I agree.
Salvador, my Dada's friend. Come in, we can discuss on the veranda.
Ah, mi amigo, come here, come here.
I love your headpiece, so avant-garde.
Ah, thank you. As a Dadaist, I'm a firm believer in sticking it to society and straying away from the status quo and being an individual.
Admirable, truly.
Yes, and as a surrealist, I am attempting to bridge imagination and reality, and we seek to free people psychologically and spiritually, and also we are trying to shock you and take you out of your comfort zone.
So, Mr. Elliot, can you tell me how modernism is prevalent in all your works?
Oh, I have a poetic approach that uses precise images to communicate visually. With the influence of one of my good friends, Ezra Pound, I have developed my modernist style by using visualization and precise detail to convey emotion without directly inserting it into my writing. I have championed the modernist idea of breaking from tradition by using the first ever blank versed interior monologue, which was never used before this time. I use a detached yet sensitive tone to convey the disorder and meaninglessness of life. And how do you use modernism in your writing, Mr. Hemingway?
Well, I believe all my beliefs are consistent with the modernist ideals that we all share, as in religion and nature, and in all my books I just try to introduce a very blunt aspect with no frills, you know? What is there, and I also use the iceberg phenomena, which is 7/8 beneath the surface, and you really gotta delve deep into these novels, figure out what it is to be a modernist.
Well, I reject the transcendentalist notion that man should do what he wishes. I convey the struggle of the early 1920s by using a blunt, straightforward tone. As a member of the lost generation, I feel that life is meaningless, and I focus on turning the mind inward in an attempt to record the workings of consciousness, and I proceed to abandon ornamental language and convey irony through my bluntness.
And what about you, Mr. Joyce?
Well, often what is present in my novels are sort of an introspective view, or you are seeing through the eyes of the speaker into what he views as modernist, and also there's often a break from religion in mine, especially the Roman Catholic religion, present in my novels. In my writings, such as the portrait of the artist as a young man, a break from Roman Catholicism is present. I also experienced a break from Roman Catholicism and was kicked out of my school because of a believed, and admittedly true, belief that I had experienced a lack of faith or loss of faith in the Roman Catholic Church. I also abandoned the normal ideas of structure and characters in my writing, which again goes along with the modernist ideas of abandoning what is the norm, especially in Ulysses, where I tell the story of Stephen Daedalus and how he goes through the day, and I constantly go back and forth between what is happening in the day and what is actually happening, what has happened in Daedalus's life.
In my novels, I believe that by using interior monologue when the stream of consciousness will depict the modernistic thoughts and feelings as they pass through the human mind.
I use the stream of consciousness the most in my novel To the Lighthouse, where I provide readers with conventional narration, but also create a modernistic tone with inner monologue to give the novel a consistent stream of consciousness within the main characters. I focus on specifically indirect interior monologue frequently to express the description of characters through the thought processes of not the narrator, but the characters themselves.